45 local authorities in Sri Lanka which are mandated to provide a variety of services, including maintaining roads, drains, cemeteries, and a large variety of recreational services. There are also regulatory services such as approving trade licenses, approving building constructions, and local authorities also collect trade tax and assessment tax, which is reinvested back into public services. So these local authorities are actually very much a part of a citizen's day-to-day life. They function at the grassroots and they ensure a good quality of life to citizens based on the quality of the services that they deliver. Given the extent of the services that local authorities provide to citizens, it's important that they research on the role they play, not just in service delivery, but also the role that they play in the local economy. Once the local authority understands the citizenry, through this research, it's important that the local authorities use this understanding to provide the better services. For example, do local authorities really match the citizens' needs to the budget allocations? So the Subnational Governance Research Program has found that, in fact, in many local authorities, this is not the practice. There are budget allocations that are made based on traditional budget heads. For example, these local authorities make their budgets based on the trends that have been followed for an entire decade. But the citizens' needs are changing. So even when they allocate a budget amount for maintenance and renovation, citizens' priority services, which may be public parks, playgrounds, and libraries, are not addressed through this budget allocation, which is why we're trying to promote this culture of research in local authorities to really serve the citizens with the resources available. In this regard, there are certain topics that we can look at to start this discussion of research. The first topic being, how could local authorities contribute to the local economy by understanding the potential business ideas and the business ecology around the local authority? How could local authorities improve their services to support entrepreneurs and give innovative ideas and innovative services to support local revenue generation mechanisms? The next topic is citizen engagement and local government. Who are the citizens who use your services? How could you improve your services towards them and in turn engage them to work with your local authority to improve these services? That is, how can we find ways to increase the citizen ownership of their locality and increase their support in improving the locality's area? The third topic is gender studies. To which extent do local authorities look at men and women as separate communities and look at their different problems which could arise from their different socioeconomic backgrounds, their different vulnerabilities, and how could the local authority use their services to address the differences that come out of gender? The fourth topic which could be pursued for research is social inclusion. Social inclusion meaning, how do we serve marginalized communities which don't always have a voice or the opportunities to engage with local authorities, such as the poor, the disabled, and even the homeless. In many occasions, in certain local authorities, these communities, even though they are not barely seen in public, they do use these public services and they are a part of the community. And there's no official government body that looks into taking care of these communities. But the local authorities which are at this grassroots level could potentially serve these communities, maybe through enhancing other citizen engagement mechanisms into the process. We could also engage youth and the elderly, who are a large part of our communities but who are generally not included when we have discussions on how local authorities could engage with citizens. The next topic that I'd like to propose is culture and economics. Sri Lanka has a diversity of cultures and religions, all of which have a range of festivals and activities. How can local authorities and businesses around these local authorities tap into these cultural practices as a form of revenue generation and in turn reinvest this revenue back into the community? These are just a few topics out of a vast number of topics that we can look at. We can look at qualitative studies through case studies, and we can use quantitative studies using data, surveys, and statistics to find answers to our research questions. We will be discussing many more such topics in the weeks to come. The Subnational Governance Program is happy to announce that we will be supporting local authorities which are interested in conducting any of such research, and the SNGP will be providing technical guidance to anyone interested. Stay tuned with SNGP in the weeks to come to explore more research opportunities.